Okay, I had to pull over. When I touch the light to start or the icon, whatever you want to call it, to start the video, it starts flashing a red light, little red light. And just now I kind of clicked it on the fly. Then I realized that I couldn't really see if I clicked it or not. I didn't know if the light was blinking, if I was starting my video or not, and so I pulled over to verify that the light was blinking and that we're cooking. So we're cooking. Another thing I have to beware of is my voice level. I think that's going to take a little bit of training. I think I can find myself talking a little too loud on this particular system, which can lead to distortion or just something that's kind of hard on the ears. But yeah, when you're going down the road on the fly and you try to reach down and turn this on again, now this is down off the right engine cover on the engine guard, and so it's hard to see the monitor. And then try to see if that little light is going or not. You're moving along. Your hand is kind of vibrating with the pulsations of the bike. So you kind of think you put your finger on the button, but you don't know. You kind of blindly push and then have to look to see if you really did it or not. Now I'm heading back to the shop, and we're shooting a little bit into the sun on some of this, so I don't know how far I'm going to go with this thing as far as publishing or anything like that. We got a little Mr. Pokey here in front of us. He's going a little too slow. Not too many opportunities to pass in this area here, but we'll see. I'd like to go just a little bit faster than he is. Oh, my. Now I'll have to say, this is where my Blackbirds shine. You know, they've got the horsepower where they can just jump out there and do it. Now I'm going to do it here. The Goldwings are okay, you know, but they just don't have that acceleration. So I gave them a friendly wave, seeing that I was doing an illegal pass. This way here, he won't think so badly of me. He'll probably still think of me as some jerk biker, not wanting to abide by the rules. What do you think? He's probably right, huh? Oh, hell. That's okay. I can forgive myself pretty easy. It's all the other people in the world I have a hard time forgiving. When I'm done wrong, you know how that is. But you can't dwell on that stuff, you know? You gotta put all those issues to bed and move on. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people really screw you, you know, and you know, you've heard of the bucket list, you know, things you want to do before you die. Well, I think a lot of people have a hate list too. Certain people in their lives that they really, really like to hate, and they'll just never forget. And they'll sit there and think of them every so often and poison themselves with hate. And, you know, you have to like right now, it's come to mind, of course. We're talking about it, or I am. And if one would ask me, well, who do you really hate? And I said, well, I don't really hate anybody, but there's some people that if something bad happened to them, I don't know if I'd celebrate or not, but it might bring a smile to my face. And when I started thinking about that, I said, well, Jesus, what about a little forgiving? They're just another human being. Maybe they were a little asshole or something at one time to you. But, aren't we all sometimes? I don't know if I'm going to try it. Give him another wave. Hope he understands. He was kind of dragging ass with that, I didn't even look, what was that, a horse trailer? You know how those people are dragging horse trailers. Just in case Susie happens to go and get this secondhand or something like that, she'll say, what? Just kidding. So anyway, gotta minimize that old hatred. When you toss it over in your mind and you say, well, damn it, I am gonna forgive that person. You immediately feel a little better. You've lifted a little bit of that load. You'll still have that strange feeling if you ever run across them. But you got to deal with that, I guess. Okay, here we go. Heading into the sun, of course. On Highway 33, a section that I usually don't go on. Here's a biker. Let's see, we'll get a wave. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of those down low waves. Had a lot to concentrate on. I think it was a Harley. Looked like one, a bagger or something. Yeah, good day to be alive. Good day to be healthy. I guess one of the things that, along with your health, as you get older, that diminishes is your energy levels. Now, that's something you want to try to hang on to if you can. And it's kind of just like stamina. You got to work at it. You start playing the couch potato too much and you lose it. Kind of like the astronauts, lack of gravity. Your muscles start to atrophy. Pretty soon you're a little bowl of Jello. Pile of Jello, or whatever you want to do, whatever picture you want to paint. So, activity after retirement is certainly the answer. I got to push myself a little bit. I've been trying to walk a little bit more. And I do about 3.5, 4 mile walks around the harbor. Feel real good when I get back, but it's that initial let's go do it. That's the tough part. Now, what I found to be a good tool, again, getting back to this wonderful little iPhone I have. Well, I listen to Slacker, that radio station where it's if you're unfamiliar with it, it's like Pandora. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's free radio, but you get to go and pick your own artists, more or less, and they play that type of music, and then you can either choose your favorites or reject songs you don't really care for, and it remembers it, and it plays that type of music for you. And this is all free. Now they do have a pay-for version where you can click on specific songs and you have more control. There are a few commercials on the free Slacker, but not many at all. Maybe 1 an hour short. Well, here we are. We found ourselves on the freeway. We're doing 70. Little iPhone is still down there. I haven't looked at it recently. I can see it kind of moving back and forward, kind of with wind waves. You know, it's windy in this area on the freeway. I'm not gonna be going. Matter of fact, you know, I think I'm gonna get off the freeway here. I'm gonna get off on Cañada Larga. And when I do that, I think I'll shut this off. Probably won't come out too good. I'm shooting into the sun. I've had some experience just yesterday with that. So as soon as I get down here and I can, shall we call it, neutralize the bike, I can reach over and shut that off.